Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back in. Let's talk about AMRK Precious Metals. The stock, wow, has it taken off? It's 10x. This company is a massive company. It has a lot of subsidiaries below it, a lot that we do know of. The biggest one being JM Bullion, but it also has Goldline International, who is a wholesaler, and also a global logistics company, which is a fulfillment, and a transcontinental depository, a vault. Also, AMST Associates, if you click that, that's none other than Silvertown Mint. So these other three collateral finance group, they actually use bullion to get access to low interest loans, and using bullion as collateral. Winter Game Bullion Ventures and Precious Metals Purchasing Inc. I still do not know what they do. I looked them up on Google, and they're pretty much just business suites in a much larger business plaza. So if anyone wants some homework, they can go check those out. But let's talk again about AMRK Precious Metal stock 10xing during this crazy time of volatility in the market. I actually came across a YouTube video on AMRK Precious Metals. This is the CEO, Gregory Roberts, who actually is the CEO for two businesses. One, the Spectrum Group, who owns AMRK Precious Metals and a lot of other galleries and auction houses, and he's also the CEO of AMRK Precious Metals. And they interview him here in this video, which I encourage you to check out, and talks about the business itself. Now, if you're a investor, you've heard of a moat for a business. A moat is pretty much what makes the business special that other competition can't have, or they have, that is very unique to other competition. And in this case, it's the actual businesses underneath them. They all serve some purpose for the benefit or gain of AMRK Precious Metals, whether it be a holding company that they don't have to pay for to store the bullion, or a fulfillment center to ship out all of its products, or a wholesaler who puts on a premium, and so forth. But again, the growth on this has been crazy. In the video, he actually talks about, if market conditions are volatile, how beneficial they are to their business and why they're so profitable. It also talks about rewarding shareholders, which is interesting. He actually owns more than 1.2 million shares. I think he is the largest shareholder, about 11% of the actual business. And if you go here, they actually been paying a dividend since 2015. Now, it's a little iffy. In 2015, they paid all 4 dividends at 5 cents. In 2016, they upped it 2 cents to 7 cents. And then in 2017, they did 4 more payments of 8 cents. Now, in 2018, this is where it gets kind of sketchy. They only paid out one time for 8 cents per share. They stopped paying in 2019, and in 2020, look what happens. It jumps $1.50 in the most volatile time where there's massive growth in the actual share price. They upped the dividend to $1.50 twice for the year, and then in 2021 they up it again 50 cents, but only do one payout. Now in 2022, there's still no sign of a dividend. If it is going to come, it's going to probably come in September, later in the year. But it's amazing. When I did the calculations on the amount of shares that he holds and the dividend payments, he made over $6 million in just dividend payments alone. So that is massive. He actually has been very active trading and buying since 2014, it looks like. And what was interesting is that the last big transaction was about $74,000 worth of shares that was sold off, and it actually crashed the price. So he sold around here in November, early November, at around $22, and it actually falls down to $56. So if he is actually selling, and these dips are him actually selling off, going up, selling off, look at this next one. So it goes right back up to $84, and there's a massive sell-off, and it goes down to $70. So it's down $14 in just a couple of weeks. So that's super interesting. Again, is he collecting profit, and or just taking in profit and using the cash for the business as well, or for just personal gain? I don't know, but I think that we actually missed it. We all missed it as silver stackers. I know no one else in the silver community that actually owns AMRK Precious Metals is interested in AMRK Precious Metals, or even knows that it's a publicly traded company. Everything that I've seen, and I've kind of interacted with some people in the silver community about them, they have no interest in it or didn't know, which is really, really crazy, because AMRK Precious Metals is only one of 9 authorized purchasers of the American Silver Eagle, which means that this company, along with AMRK and Scotiabank, and a few others, a handful of others, are actually feeding American Silver Eagle coins to our nation, all of the other states. So that is massive. There's other places in parts of the world that actually buy from the U.S. Mint as well. They're authorized purchasers, but in different countries. But these are the only 9 that can actually do it here. Now, it made me kind of worried about the premium. The premium is one that we saw skyrocket during this last 2 years, where it jumped over $10. And it made me wonder if, because they are one of 9 authorized dealers, can they influence and control the premium? It made me kind of worried that that's why the American Silver Eagle is so high in premium, because of the actual ladder in getting it or obtaining it. That's super interesting. I think we definitely missed it as silver stackers. I can't believe that no one else had put anything about this company out in the silver community, because they are so closely tied to the sale of bullion, especially the American Silver Eagle, which is supposedly the most liquid and the most sought after in the world. Again, I don't believe that that is opinion, that's not fact. I strongly think that any bullion coin, generic, round, is just as liquid as the American Silver Eagle coin. I have yet to see one stacker who only specifically buys American Silver Eagles and ignores any other bullion coin. Every stacker that I've seen buys a lot of different bullion. So subconsciously, as I think about it, my stack only has about 5 American Silver Eagle coins, and I kind of think I'm a very frugal and conservative consumer. So it didn't appeal to me. I saw that they lose a lot of value too. They're paying more premium and they're losing a lot of premium when you resell it to a pawn shop or coin shop. I know there's some tax benefits in buying that and selling it, but I can't get into those because I'm not too confident saying what they are, because I'm not too sure. Again, that's only a rumor. That's only something that I've heard. I kind of see in the future is, if this business continues to be one of 9 authorized purchasers for the American Silver Eagle coin, the bullion as being, on demand. The mint wasn't printing as much because of the strong demand for it. Will it continue to rise in share price? Now, he has a lot of skin in the game. Gregory Roberts, he owns, again, he's the largest shareholder of shares. He has 11% of the company just in shares alone. He has over 1.2 million shares, and he has a lot of skin in the game. He benefits tremendously if the stock price goes up and the dividends get paid out. So I'm kind of convinced that this may be a good buy. We just got to see if it will trickle back down, because these last 2 years in growth is absolutely ridiculous. Everything's overvaluated. The market is already starting to crash. So if it does go back down, and say it goes back down to its trading price before 2020, I'll continue to stack that as well as silver, and maybe something along the line in the future will happen where this demand for silver bullion will happen again, and they'll profit handsomely from it. I'm not too sure. I wanted to throw it out there because, again, no one else talks about this, and I wanted to see everyone else's opinion and thoughts. Please comment below whether you'll be buying this, or it's not good enough of a company to buy it, or whatever other comments that you would like to send. Happy blessings, happy stacking, guys.